All right, for those of you who are newer to Magic and aren't familiar with some of the jargon, ramp in the context of Magic refers to decks that play cards like Llanowar Elves, like Leafkin Druid, like Paradise Druid here, to accelerate their mana and play cards further ahead of time. So basically we've got all these powerful pieces of top end here, alongside with these cards to play them ahead of curve. Risen Reef is also technically a piece of ramp, so let's go ahead and dive onto some matches with this and see how it goes. This deck isn't too dissimilar from the Bant Hydra deck we played the other day, so I'm interested to see if it feels meaningfully different compared to that. I'd imagine we're playing something like Tristani at the top end as opposed to a piece of card advantage like Teferi, because, what's the word that I'm searching for? Because we're looking to close games out, not necessarily drag everything out super long. We're more interested in threats that put a lot of pressure into play. Is my rank still in the 70s? I think we were near 100 last I checked. As I think about the standard, I feel like what makes it nice is there's no backbreaking matchups. 3-mana Teferi is annoying, but most of the decks are fine. Nexus is a deck that can kill quickly. I mean, to a degree, come eat pizza. So, like, you're correct that, like, the good decks don't really have unwinnable matchups, but there's a number of archetypes in this format that are just unplayable by virtue of, like, what's good in the format. Like, this format does not have any traditional mid-range decks that are very good. Is one of my big complaints about it. So, like, look at things like Sultai and Green-Black from the start of last season and how well they were doing. And, like, compared to those decks to, like, what's good today. So, I was going to play this out and have it fight this, but they gained life off of a land, so that plan no longer works. Yeah, and even Yarok's just like, Yarok is a ramp deck. It's a big mana deck. We are currently in the Just Chatting section because this hour of the stream is sponsored by the original Gummy Fun Mix, as the banner down below implies. They are delicious gummy treats that you can find in lots of places, such as Amazon. I think I just take the hit here. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I can play this out as a 5/6, which we're gonna do and eat this one. Is there a newer Gummy Fun Mix that we might confuse with the original one? I don't know the answer to that. I think it's like places that call themselves like the original Pancake House. That's just part of their branding. Yeah, I think this Pridemate Aerialist deck is just like kind of an easy upgrade from one of the default decks. Or one of the base decks that you have, which is why it's popular. The elf was free. Oh, the elf was free. Yeah, that's a good call, because the elf would have made this make 2 mana, right? And then I'd have an extra mana this turn. That's a good catch. 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll play this as a 6/6. I'm gonna smack this into the Rajani. What overlay do you use to get card images when you stream? It is called Deckmaster. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would everyone rate the Gummy Fun Mix? I mean, my children gave it a solid 10 out of 10. Because believe it or not, my 4 and 5-year-old enjoy sugar. I think the Sour Party is the family favorite. My wife's a big fan of sour. Yep. How would you compare the Gummy Fun Mix to Gummy Bears? There are in the Gummy Party Mix, there are bears and sharks and worms and all sorts of other wonderful animals that my children love. That is true. She likes sour things. That's how she ended up with me. So next turn, this Krasis is gonna be a real big boy. Yeah, they're like gummy bears, but more because you can't have a party with just bears. You gotta have sharks and other things too. Is there a gummy hangout mix for those of us that don't like large crowds? How big? We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mana. So I'm going to play this out as a 14-14. Oh, sorry, as a 12-12. Duh. Math is hard. There's 2 extra on top. You want me to 3-free and bounce the token? Why? I have a 12-12. I almost feel like I need to sit down and, like, talk with who's ever in charge of the Twitch bounty board. Because, like, requirements, like, always have the product on the screen are, like, awkward because it's tiny in most people's webcams. But, like, put a thing on the overlay is really good. Make people make a chat command is really good. I feel like Twitch doesn't fully understand how to properly shill products on their platform. I feel like I have a lot of knowledge I could share. Indie Terror, thanks for doling out some sub-gifties. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around.
Right on schedule. Don't worry, I got this.
Ooh. The virtue of this world. It almost feels like we need to worry about decking out here, huh? I just tuned in. What are we shilling? This hour is brought to you by Gummy Fun Mix, the original Gummy Fun Mix, and I'm partial to the sour batch. Rawr. Down to 12. Mobile, #mobile win. It's garbage time. You don't have to go home, but you can't play here. I like big board states and I cannot lie. Do. Does Nissa with a big board state shake your world? That's all I'm saying. Nissa likes her a big board state. She can rock the world around. Queso Bake, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month and keeping me employed. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. gotta try not to misclick on the Krasis when bouncing the pacifism. Alright, so they have Aerialist, which is probably worth bringing in Devout Decree for, honestly. Baffling End seems great. Vivien I could take or leave. I think a lot of their things we care about killing from them. Tolsimir outsizes. Yes, yeah, the variety pack is what I have. They have a sour. It comes with the sour one, the party mix, and there's 2 or 3. There's six different ones. There's a bunch of them. Time Wipe might actually be pretty okay here. Maybe I don't want... No, I guess they make tokens, and Teferi's pretty good against tokens. Trostani, their deck kind of goes big as opposed to going wide, so I think Trostani lacks a little bit here. Yeah, by the time Tolsimir gets out, they're going to be bigger. Yeah, I agree. I'm going to trim a couple Teferis. Let's give this a go, see how it feels. Is there a link for the UK? Amazon ships to the UK, right? Our opponent put me on the play. Deal. So we want to draw any ramp creature here to have turn 3 Nissa. Papi! Papi! There's only 2 gummy variety packs left. Oh no! Don't miss your gummies, chat. Get in on the ground floor of these gummies is all I'm saying. Don't make your life filled with regret. I'm going to decline to block here because they have Moment of Heroism and I don't want them to eat my land. Would you spend money on gummies if you weren't being sponsored? Yeah, gummies are actually Christie's preferred form of candy. So, gummy candies are consumed in the Hoagland house on the regular. And once this, the variety pack's gonna last a while, but once that one runs out, we're probably gonna add them into our regular mix of treats. We give the kids tickets when they do things, when they do what they're told a lot of the time, and then we let them trade in multiple tickets for prizes as an incentive. Bribery works great with small children, chat. Turn 4, cast a 10/10 Krasis. Yeah, we have a Hoagland House prize wall. I know I missed an attack there. I could have attacked for 3 with my Vigilant creature. That's kind of rude, opponent. I wanted to leave my forests untapped because this doubles up my forests. I protect that which cannot protect itself. Positive reinforcement. There's the elegant way to say bribery for your children. It's positive reinforcement. It's called lobbying. We're lobbying our children, sure. Subby sub. Thank you for the 11 months, Ninja Turtle Jr. I appreciate the continued support. Welcome back. Well, I had intended to bottom that, but Magic Arena is a quality piece of software that in no way has copious amounts of client lag.
The land fights for us.
Definitely intended to bottom the random 2-1 there. Like, even if they have a sweeper here, we're still pretty okay. What's your stance on Jake and Declan unionizing for fairer candy wages? Well, we're not paying them. They're earning tickets. You know, they don't pay taxes on their ticket earnings, so I'm not sure that they can unionize.
Do not assume I am fragile.
How many tickets for a booster pack?
Be wary.
They're contract workers, exactly. Alright, here's my squad. Ship them in. Thunk, 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 thunk. There's something that's just like very viscerally satisfying about the thunk, 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 thunk is like your squad just like pokes them down. What's the washes dishes to candy ratio? Our kids aren't quite that old enough yet. So my oldest is only 5.5, so we're not quite at the washing dishes yet. Oh, every time my kids have me open a snack for them, I always take one out of the top or two and let them know it's the dad tax. You want me to open? In fact, I'm pretty sure Declan learned to open his own candy bars quicker because he didn't want a dad tax taken off the top. Pretty sure that pushed him over the edge to learn how to play. The Vorkother Keith's deck was sweet. I made some mistakes because the deck's got a lot going on in it, but we still managed to 2-2 with it. Forzabach, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. So, I think I'm leading on Paradise Druid and just blocking here. Yeah, I agree, Matsu. I think the deck is worse than its performance in the MCQ implies, just by virtue of like a lot of people not knowing what's going on. The fact that they did. Man, I'm gonna get Goblin Chain Whirler next turn, and I'm just gonna curl up in a little ball and cry. But I didn't have a guaranteed third land, so if they hadn't played this pre-combat, I would have blocked to deny them a Spectacle trigger. But I think I'm supposed to. Please don't Whirler me. If we don't get Whirler this turn, these Tristanis are gonna come down and do the Lord's work. Perfect. Step 1, didn't get Chain Whirlered. We're going to 9 here. I guess there's a world where we technically die next turn if we don't block, but I don't think I block here. I think I just guaranteed play my Tristani. And before one of your kids starts lending tickets to the other in exchange for future repayment at a higher rate. You got my tickets? You wanted those gummy candies earlier and you borrowed my tickets. I'm glad we made it to the sponsored segment because I was definitely, oh no, everything went so horribly wrong. I was just enjoying my gummy candies and I looked up and a goblin chain whirler was ending our lives as we knew it. Oh no. Just double deal 3 staring us down up top. Yikes. Sorry, to complete my thought before we got massacred by a goblin chain whirler. I'm glad we made it to the sponsor segment because I was like holding off on eating the gummy candies earlier and I really wanted to, but I didn't want to eat a bunch of them before we started the shield bit and then eat more through because they are sugar, so I don't want to eat, you know, more than one bag. Yeah, calories per serving. How about calories per bag? Just let me know because I'm going to eat the whole thing. Which of your children's more likely to start ticket sharking? Probably Declan. Yeah, Deputy's definitely not very good here. Rest of this seems fine. I could see some negates being in. Not a huge fan of Paradise Druid in this matchup. I'm gonna bring a couple negates in. Having too many mana dorks that die to Chain Whirler sucks. Oh man, there was a watermelon gummy in the sour pack. Watermelon gummy is pretty decent. Listen, I'm happy, fat, and married. I don't really look at the calorie counts on things I consume, if we're being honest. I just eat the things that taste good, and I don't eat the things that don't taste good. Hey, Stu-Nami, thank you for the 2/3 of a year of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. So... I think I'm just supposed to use my mana here. Maybe. I guess it's worth noting that this negate is worse than a Paradise Druid would be here, huh? Because I don't otherwise have another mana dork to play here. On the bottom that. Make the ad in the corner clickable. We need a gummy Twitch overlay. You know, actually, for like my general sponsors, that might actually be something worth that I should look into. Like getting a stream overlay so my ads in the corner are clickable. Seems like something I might invest money into at some point. What if I just said gain 4 instead? Stop it. Bad mono red player. Would ad block eat that? I don't think so. I could put them on the actual overlay too, just in case. But like just have the Twitch thing just like block it out basically.
Witness the ties that bind us all. Harness
Could I code that overlay myself? I probably could if I wanted to figure it out. There's a lot of open source Twitch extensions out there. All right, feeling pretty good. Oh, I forgot to make another thing. All right, we missed some damages, chat. I'm aware I missed some damages. Please and thank you.
be wary.
4 points of damages were missed. String on the brain. Thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Welcome, welcome. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Do not test
They don't have a way that can kill this though, right? Oh, they could have a skewer. Skewer kills this. Oh no! Our house of cards, chat. Remember that time I missed 4 points of damage? Pepperidge Farm remembers that time I missed 4 points of damage. I think we're still fine. I think we're still fine. They would be dead here if I hadn't missed 4 points of damage, though. There's a good chance we still win, but we'd have won this turn if we'd have not missed the damages. Don't miss the damages, chat. That's all I'm saying. Whirly boy up in the base. Do.
Try my patience.
How many of my elementals can you kill, opponent? Yeah, they're gonna like frenzy and then slaughter our board. Maybe I should have left the other Nissa on top to have max 3/3s. Yeah, I probably should have left the other Nissa on top as just like a hasty 3/3 for next turn. If they have a third Chain Whirler here, we actually don't have lethal on board. Okay. Yeah, and actually the, I would have killed them if I kept the Nissa on top, right? It's just like punt upon punt upon punt. So many mistakes, chat. So many mistakes. I'm throwing away a 3/3. Do I want to lose 2 3/3s to kill this? Probably. Any thoughts on the new Rivals League? Yeah, I did a long form overview of the OP changes. And you can find the short reaction there as a clip and the long review on my YouTube channel there. I think it's worth trading off aggressively there for the Steamkin. Because the Steamkin gets to a 4/4, it just eats my things on future turns and like gives them the possibility to have an absurd experimental frenzy. So I'd like to avoid that. Yikes. Yeah, that's castable, right? God bless Nissa. Yeah, I think I'm happy with how I sideboarded. Let's just run it back. Yes, first strike does not apply to fights. That is very correct for people who are unfamiliar with what's about to happen there. Hey, Alaric, thank you for the 4-month resub. I appreciate the third of a year of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. So, I'd prefer a second land that was untapped without dealing me damage, but this hand's definitely keepable. I'm going to bottom that. Yeah, I'm gonna bottom that. I'd love an untapped land that doesn't hurt me next turn. Like a basic forest is like the best possible draw. That being said, I am gonna go ahead and just decree this, I think. I'm gonna bottom this as well. I think I want to just like try and hit some natural land drops. Nah, I don't think so, Jin. So compare Devout Decree to the card Celestial Purge. Devout Decree is actually a huge downgrade to the last time we had a card similar to that. Celestial Purge is an instant and hits any permanent. They had a slow start here, but Chandra's definitely a card that can drag them back into it. Yeah, I think I want to shock this in and just play both of these this turn. Because we'll probably make back the health by blocking this D2 Lava Runner anyways. So might as well just get max mana into play here.
No problem fire can't solve.
Light them up. They're on fire. Oh, ho, 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 do, 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 do. Take that, Spectacle. Harsh, but fair. Alright, so am I Krasising for 4? Or am I just playing Tolsimir? I kind of want to Krasis for 4 here. Although I guess if I Tolsimir, that gives me 4 creatures, which then makes the Krasis even bigger next turn. Yeah, that's probably the line. So next turn, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So I can Krasis for 5. If we draw an untapped land, we can Krasis for 6 and gain 3. And then we'll probably... I guess they're going to get to ultimate their Chandra here. But I feel like I might be far enough ahead that that's not a big deal. Can I beat them drawing 7 and dealing 7? Maybe. I didn't fight the Chain Whirler because fighting the Chain Whirler would make me lose my 3/3, and I preferred to not have that happen. Okay, that's actually really good. So 4, 9. So I'm going to do this for 7. And then I'm going to have this fight the Chain Whirler here. And then if they want to keep this on ultimate, they have to throw away both their creatures here, which I think is a good exchange for me. I feel like without the Steamkin, them drawing 7 and dealing 7 is probably beatable here. They might also split the difference, because I have to take damage when I hit the Chandra. Yeah, splitting the difference doesn't seem unreasonable there. Do I just let them draw 6 here? Is it crazy to let them draw 6? What if I, like, let them draw 6 and then, like, attack? You would take damage because we have Krasis? I don't know. Like, it's a lot of damage. Like, that's 8, 11, and I'm at 12. Yeah, I'm going to give them cards. I think we can just kill them over the course of a couple of turns here. I think we have them dead in, like, 2 attacks. So, like, take all your cards, enjoy. I don't know. Risk Factor is one of those cards where, like, when it's good, your decision doesn't really matter. It's like, it's probably like a 6 in one hand, half dozen in the situation, half dozen in the other situation anyways. Yep, that's the scary bit. Yep. Really want an untapped land that doesn't hurt us here. Huh. So 6/6. Untapped land that doesn't hurt me, please. Huh, do I just shock this in? I think we just shocked this in, right? And just use this as a gain too. I think I need to leave these back. I think I need to leave these back. Yeah, if they have a combat trick, we're going to be in a lot of trouble regardless. I think it's just the Voracious Hydra here. All right, as you will. Watch him just have, like, second frenzy. One Hydra is trample, the other is vigilance, yeah. What does the giant monster do again? Which giant monster are you? Alright, the Pyromancer means that we're dead to 2 deal 3s here. No whammy, 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 no whammy. Yeah, I think we're supposed to take 4 and hope the last card's a blank. I've like read this book before, so I know where it's going. It's not pretty, but I think we're supposed to go to 1. And again, that's why risk factor is good, right? When risk factor is good, just no matter what choice you make, you probably die. Especially when they're Steamkin out, right? Like, because they have double Steamkin, like, they're likely to get us regardless. That wraps our hour for the the original gummy fun mix. My personal favorite is the Sour Party. If you type !gummy in chat there, you can grab some of your own there off of Amazon following the link. All right, not the end of the stream though. We're gonna head on and keep playing some old Magic the Gathering. We've got a couple more matches with this Bant ramp deck, and then we're gonna wrap things up today with some Temur Field. They list the 5-ounce packages as 4.5 servings. That's probably pretty accurate. There's a lot of candy in there. We literally played that deck before this one today, Duran. It'll be up on YouTube later tonight, just like everything else. Right, tried the fruit rings. I have! The fruit rings, one of the things in the variety pack. Yeah, the pricing on them is really good. I think it was like 20 bucks for the 15 packs in the variety pack. It's a good rate. I don't know what their EU pricing looks like. Yeah, them taking Deputy is interesting. Wonder if they have, like, God Eternal Kefnet or maybe a Planeswalker they want to keep. Thanks, Slayer. I appreciate the support. Thanks for keeping me around.
I am just the trick for this. This is definitely ramp deck problems. Like, one of the things that I really like about the what's it called deck, the Yarok Field deck, is even though that's a ramp deck, your lands eventually make threats. So you just, like, have fewer games that, unlike these decks, you just, like, draw all threats and die. You just get to play more lands because your lands do things. All right, so Veil of Summer, Negate, Vivien lets us hit their Planeswalkers and grab extra stuff out of the board. Deputy of Detention is not stellar here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Do I want to cut Llanowar Elves? I want to cut one of my mana creatures. I'm not sure which one's the cut. Leafkin triggers this. I think I'm going to cut the Paradise Druid. She helps fix my mana, though. I'm going to cut Leafkin. This card dies on sight most time anyways. Does Deputy reset counters of loyalty? Yeah, so if you Deputy a Planeswalker and then they kill your Deputy, the Planeswalker re-enters at its starting loyalty, which is not ideal. I don't know. Yeah, let's just hit our land drops naturally. I'll keep that. I mean, again, to be fair, one of the things I've been talking about, if you're someone who likes the Bant deck in this current format, remember, this current format's not really going anywhere. It won't be standard in the fall, but historic is still going to be a thing that you can play. That's basically this format plus Alendra, which means it's essentially just this format.
What an exciting and engaging game of Magic the Gathering. Are we having fun yet? I'm having fun. And this is, games like this are why I like having your lands be spells is great. Because then you don't have to hope to draw spells after they triple discard spell you. Oh, that was a good one. Should get Thoughtseize back next set, please. Please, never again, Watsy. Never, ever Thoughtseize again. Would you like to cast down my land? Or Tyrant Scorn, maybe? He's dead, Jim. 0 to 10, do you think LGSs will support Historic? I think LGSs will support whatever people want to play. I would be very surprised if Historic has traction initially. But I think that there's a good chance, like, once rotation passes and everything settles, like, it's gonna be very reasonable. Alaric CA was 17 minutes ago. I think I caught that one, but I don't remember saying it, so thank you. Sorry, I might have missed that. And Dave Vermon, thank you for the 20 months of support. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at. And we talked about this a little on stream, Radagast. I think a big part of why you're not going to see any initial support for Historic is in large part due to the fact that they don't want people distracted away from Standard. No, I didn't miss points of damage there because I wanted to be able to use my floating mana to cast a bigger Krasis. So I elected to draw an extra card as opposed to dealing extra damage that turn. I had some issues that are going to cause the office to not get finished in the timeline I thought. So that's been, unfortunately, put on hold for now. Ugh. Always target yourself with Enter the God Eternals. So, if they would have targeted themselves with the mill, they wouldn't have gained the life, but they would have still gotten the 4/4. Yeah, I think so, as per Miss Landrops. We were talking about this earlier. I bet we see them back add sets to Historic during the mid-season lull. So like somewhere between like 5 to 8 weeks into each 12-week set release, I bet we see them back release sets on Arena. It allows them to maximize profits because they can like do drafts for whatever set they're back releasing. Stuff like that. Can you imagine Scarab God and Yarok Field? I'm trying to imagine what you would cut. I feel like you don't have room for more 5s in there. Is Historic going to be sanctioned in paper? Yeah, you can sanction whatever formats you want now. They changed that rule a little while ago. You run whatever you want for F&M, whatever you can get people to play. Razor Rocks, thanks for the 5 months of support there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I should probably restart the client. It's been real laggy. I'm going to keep this, mostly because I have this giant middle finger to their first thought erasure. And they have a duress. Maybe they have a duress. They have an opt. Yeah. I've never wanted to be thought erasured so badly in my life. Oh no, chat. Oh no. Whew. Phew. Maybe I'm supposed to just play this out here, but I've been hurt, chat. I've been hurt before and I don't want to be hurt again. If I have my band-aid here and I'm gonna hold it up. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, hey. We should have just played this on turn 2. It was silly of me to wait.
Hone your prowess.
Hone your prowess.
In this land, we are all hated.
Untap this one because it's a land that's not doubled by her. So I care less if this one dies, basically. Man, that is so freaking messed up. My opponent's God Eternal Kefnits are just like unreal better than our God Eternal Kefnits ever are. Just like never in a million years do our God Eternal Kefnits reveal spells. Just like every time we've played against Kefnits in the last 2 days, they've just been like spell, 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 spell.
I can help you no longer.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair. Our Tamios are a lot better on average than our opponent's Tamios. Woof. We've been bringing 70 tokens for zombies with Yarak Field. That's great. I can get Aether Gusted here. Another removal spell, maybe. My body is ready to get Ritual of Sooted and die. Why are our Kefnits never this good, chat? Why are our Kefnits never this good? Who hurt you, opponent? What was their name? I'm gonna track them down. Yeah, Kefnit's supposed to be a 4-mana air elemental last I checked. That's an incredibly aggressive attack. I'm gonna kill her just in case I draw Hydroid Krasis. Might as well. I guess the Tristani means that, like, if they hit the land here, they finally don't hit a spell, they hit a land, they get to, like, enter the God Eternals me. I'm not sure I can beat that. I guess Risen Reef draws 2 here. If they enter me and I like Reef draw 2, hit Teferi, Teferi bounce the token, we might be able to race them. They have Ritual of Soot here. We're pretty much up a creek without a paddle. I assume they're casting Enter or some kind of sweeper here. Hopefully it's just Cry if they have a sweeper and not Ritual. Cry is still not great for us, but it's marginally better than Ritual of Soot since we get to keep the Temple of Mystery. You have to stop implying the game is rigged, because some of my friends watch this stream and they already believe that. So, the reason why we make the game is rigged jokes is because there are people out there who lack self-reflection enough that they actually think things are rigged. We say that to make fun of people who are that silly. Perfect. And this has Vigilance, so this Negate is really... This Negate might let us steal this here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And, like, the worst part is, like, if this didn't gain them 1 life, the Negate would still beat them here. Nissa, please. Hydroid Krasis, please. Paradise Druid. That's a lot like those things I just asked for. Very similar. Reveal Enter the God Eternals. Reveal Ritual Assault. Listen, chat, don't judge me. I've been hurt. Wow. It's a real shame this isn't a Veil of Summer to punish them. They didn't learn their lesson from last time they targeted us and our thing. Wonder if it's worth throwing a Druid away for 4 points of damage. I think it's worth throwing one away for 6 here, right? Is it? So I don't have lethal next turn. So like because they have this, if I hit them down to 3, they kill 1, they grasp 1, and they go up to 4. So I don't think it's worth attacking here. Yeah, I agree. These Bant ramp decks, we played a Hydra tribal deck that was similar, and they've just felt much worse than the field decks on average. So we're actually gonna play Teamer Field after this, and I think it'll be a nice comparison to see how the Teamer deck feels in comparison to this one. Let's restart the client here real fast. Or let's wrap and then we'll restart the client. So yeah, just to wrap, this didn't feel that dissimilar to the Bant Hydra deck we played the other day, in that with all these ramp creatures and just piles of mana and only a minimal amount of X spells, I feel like you just flood out and die with these decks too often, especially in comparison to the Field of the Dead decks, which are decks that ramp in terms of mana, that then the lands start turning into 2/2, so you have more payoffs in the late game more consistently. So these Bant ramp decks overall have been a miss for me. How we doing, folks? Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for dropping in here today. If you're a new viewer, my name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic 30, 40, sometimes even 50 hours a week. If you enjoy constructed best of 3, this is definitely the channel for you. As always, love to give a shout out to my wonderful subs. I wouldn't be here day to day without their support, so thanks to all of them for keeping me employed. I'd also like to plug a couple of my sponsors here really quick. The Vitamin String Quartet makes unique instrumental string arrangements of everything from Zelda to Zeppelin. and they would love to underscore your next gaming session. You can find them streaming now on services such as Spotify and Apple Music. InkedGaming.com will love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags with them. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of art that they already have on their website, such as my own Hooklandia branded merchandise. Woe Duels is an online peer-to-peer wagering platform that would love to let you battle other people for cash on Magic Arena. They also run daily free tournaments as well as monthly giveaways, so be sure to check them out. And of course,
don't make your life garbage time. Join us in Hoaglandia today by subscribing to Jeff Hoagland with Twitch Prime today.
all right, let's get some full art basics in here because I missed that apparently. Have you considered Warren and Buttigieg are mainly your favorites because they're feel smart politicians? Maybe they're just smart. And it's not like Warren and Buttigieg are smart because it's easy to look smart in comparison to the orange idiot we have in the White House now. But, you know, or like, one was a Harvard professor. I think it was Harvard. Does she teach at Harvard? She taught at some fancy school. And then, Buttigieg is the Rhodes has the Rhodes Scholar honor from the university that he attended. Yeah, also Harvard, right? They're very sharp individuals, and they're well spoken. Thanks for the 42 months, Dean. I appreciate that. Welcome back. At the end of the day, like I've said, I'd be pretty happy with any of the progressives, but they're definitely some of my favorites. Warren feels like she's uniquely qualified to fix some help fix and direct fixing of the issues that our economic system has in the United States, just from her economics background. All right, are we good? We're good. We're gonna dive into some Teamer Field here. I think I updated it, posted it in the Discord.